Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Jones and today I'm going to be showing you how to quickly create a multi-bar pattern using quantum charts. Now this is assuming you've already watched the Getting Started Immediately video, so you already have a strategy box here open. I've created a multi-bar, I've named it multi-bar strategy. This is going to be in the S&P using daily bars again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a pattern, and I'm going to be using conditions from two different bars, and I'm going to require that they occur on two different bars. Okay, so here what I've done is I've highlighted this bar here, and we have a list of conditions that are true with this bar. One of the things that stands out is that this bar, we have a lower close than the previous low, and then if you take a look at the following bar, it is an inside range bar. In other words, the low is greater than the previous low and the high is less than the previous high. So we have a lower close followed by an inside range bar, and that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first bar, and I'm going to say the close is less than the previous low, and I'm just going to drag that into the strategy box. Very simple. Now, what I want to do is I want to create a new group for the setup. This is group 1. Every condition that is in group 1 has to occur on one bar. For us to create a new bar and a new set of groups, we just click on the setup, and then there's an icon up here. It says new strategy group, and we click that on, and immediately a new group, group 2, is created. So we have bar 1 and then bar 2. Now with this particular one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on this bar to get the inside range conditions that make this up. So we scroll down to the highs and lows. So we have a high is, let's see, high is less than the previous high. Then we'll scroll down a little more and we see that there's a low is greater than the previous low. And so we take those and we drag them into group 2. Okay, so here you see we now have a 2-bar pattern. Now there's one other thing that you have to do. See this little line here says within 0 bars. What this does is this dictates how quickly the second set of conditions have to occur within the first set of conditions. So at 0, it can happen at any time in the future. There are no limitations. So to change that, I'm going to say I just want this to be a 2-bar pattern, and I want this group of conditions to occur within 1 bar of the first set of conditions. So here we are dictating the length of time that can pass in order for the second set of conditions to occur. I click on the run, and immediately it comes up with the market movement stats. As you can see, there are about 250 occurrences. About 57% of the time the market moves up. The following bar, 43% of the time the market moves down. You can also view the trades to make sure that you in fact created the pattern that you wanted to create, and it will highlight the pattern. Here's the actually highlight every time the pattern occurs. Here's the close is less than the previous low, followed by an inside range bar, and you can see every time where that happens. Okay, so you've just created a 2-bar pattern. Now from there you can begin to do whatever. For example, if I want to click on another bar, you got to go back to the scenario, the condition scenario, and I'm going to click on the time and enter day, and I'm going to say day of week is Wednesday. Now if I want to change that, I can go to Tuesday. I can do whatever it is. I can change it. So I'm starting to look at the time factor involved here, and I click on the run button again. It will show me the pattern. As you can see, that's a Tuesday, and that is on the second group, so it's a second bar. That's a Tuesday. I can look at the analysis, and I can see that when it occurs on a Tuesday, the market is up 70% of the time. And of course I knew this. You've probably already seen the report, but if you turn around and you have closes greater than the previous high, followed by an inside range day, the market is actually down on Wednesday 70% of the time. So you can create that one. You can create as many bars as you want, many bar pattern as you want, just simply by clicking on the setup, highlighting the setup, and then clicking on the new group, and it will create that third group or fourth group or fifth group or whatever it is that you want to create. So that's how easily and quickly it is that you can create a multi-bar strategy using quantum charts.